Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled Flying Over the North Pole of Mars. So what do we see here? Well, here we see what will run as a video clip, and this is actually will run about 9 seconds, so it's going to put it on repeat once I start so you can see it over and over again. And it shows images put together from the Mars Express mission back in 2019. So these are individual still images then put together into a video. So it's not actually flying over the North Pole of Mars, but it can simulate what we would see if you could fly over the North Pole of Mars. So let's go ahead and let the video play, and as we watch it, we see Mars itself here, Mars with that reddish brown color caused by iron oxide, so oxygen not in the atmosphere of Mars, but in the soil. And then as we look at this, we can watch as it moves from an equatorial region moving closer to the polar region of Mars. We can see the whiter color there caused by water ice. So polar caps on Mars, there's actually two of them, not just a north and south, but even individual caps are two. There is a permanent cap, which is made up of water ice. It does not get warm enough for the water to vaporize, for it to go from a solid into a gas. At the atmospheric pressures on Mars, you can't have liquid water right now, but it can undergo sublimation, turning directly from a solid into a gas, much as carbon dioxide does here on Earth, and dry ice does the same thing. It's called dry because it doesn't go through a liquid phase, and carbon dioxide at pressures and temperatures on Earth will not go through a liquid phase and will go from a solid directly to a gas. So we see the water polar cap there, but there would also be a second cap on top of this, and that would be the carbon dioxide ice. Now here we're looking at it during the spring of northern Mars. So the carbon dioxide cap has evaporated, or at least is in the process of evaporating and disappearing. And that leaves just that permanent water cap underneath. And what we would see as we went through, then that carbon dioxide would decrease at this stage of Mars and would increase at the southern pole. So much as our own polar caps will grow over and shrink over the course of the year, the polar caps of Mars do the same thing. And this was observed long ago, that we could look at Mars and see that there were seasonal changes, not due to plants, at least we know that now, but seeing different changes in coloration, which were due to various storms and dust storms on Mars, but also changes that the polar caps would grow and shrink on Mars, much as they do here on Earth. So here we can kind of see that as we look at these still images put together into a short video clip showing the northern polar region of Mars as imaged by the Mars Express spacecraft back in 2019. So that was our picture of the day, titled Flying Over the North Pole of Mars. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Space Eye. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.